Hello, POTA people. Eric, KD4MZM. Today we're back at Kilo 3612, that's K-3612, at the Charlotte Harbor Preserve State Park. Charlotte Harbor Preserve State Park has multiple entrances. This is just one of them. It's a very small park, but it is here. It's got 10 parking spots. That's it. You've only got 10. And you've got one handicap spot. It's right on the main road. There really is no sign whatsoever to show where it's at. The sign is kind of hidden behind the main billboard here where all the brochures are and stuff. If you look around on the backside, you'll see that it's the Charlotte Harbor Preserve State Park. There used to be a sign out front a few years ago, and somehow or another it is now gone. There is a picnic table area, shaded. You can actually back your vehicle right up into it. That is not my vehicle, it's just showing it. You can actually back right up to the picnic table area and the picnic tables. This park does have a lot of walking trails in it. It's all wet and kind of flooded today. This park has recovered somewhat from the storm. There used to be a shelter a little further back. You can see it right there. But of course, the last hurricane that came devastated that, and it has not rebuilt yet. If you're familiar with this area and the Placida, Florida area, this area kind of got devastated by the hurricanes, and some of those state parks are still recovering and rebuilding from that. There are some Florida Power and Light tension lines through here. I have never had a personal problem with them. They maintain them very quietly. If you look on top of these poles also, you'll notice that there's two red lights up there. Just on the other side of those palm trees is a runway. And it's a small airport, but they do land jets in there. They do have the twin engine jet, single engine jet, the propeller jobs. So when they come in or take off, they are literally right above your head by about 100 feet, if that. My first experience down here, when one came in, it caught me off guard. The runway will come in from that direction and then exit from that direction. So when it came in, it literally was just above the tree line, right above the power lines, and it'll scare you if you're not expecting it as soon as they break the tree line right there. So bear that in mind. So that's maybe my assumption is why these power lines are so RF friendly and quiet, because there's an airport right there and they don't want them interfering with any radio frequencies from the airport. This park is right on a major road. Like I say, it's here, but there is no markings. There is no sign. There used to be, a few years ago, I'd say 3 or 4 years ago, there used to be a sign here, but now it's not. It's just a cut in. Again, this is one of the access points for the Charlotte Harbor Preserve State Park. Other than that, it's a real nice park. There's maybe one shady spot, depending on the time of day. I happen to be parked right in the last shady spot, so bear that in mind. Here comes one in now. Yep, that's how close they come in. So unless you're ready for them, it will catch you by surprise. That's one of the medium-sized ones. I've seen them come in a little bigger than that, and a little lower and louder, so bear that in mind. Again, there are no facilities at this park, none whatsoever. And this park is very easy to do a two-park rove at. If you go up and hit Don Pedro, 1857, from here, it's only 5.1 miles north. 5.1 miles north of this park is the Don Pedro. So if you go to Don Pedro and you want to do a two-park rove, just come out of Don Pedro, go right, head south, 5 miles down this park here, or if you want to come here first and grab this park and go 5 miles north and catch Don Pedro, you can. So it's a very, very easy two-park rove for Don Pedro State Park and the Charlotte Harbor Preserve State Park. Other than that, that's about all there is here. There's really not much at this access point, and that's basically all it is. It's just a access point, one of the many access points to the Charlotte Harbor Preserve State Park. Anyway, we're going to run one single band. We're going to be on a hit and get, and then we're going to try to maybe pick up a third park on the way back home. Anyway, 7 threes. Hope to put you guys in the log. from the Charlotte Harbor State Park. KD4MZM.